Hi, Mercedes.
She's on mute.
Hi. Hi, how you doing?
I'm trying.
Great.
Okay, so we'll get started. What we will be doing today would be the assignment that was on addition and subtraction and simplification of algebraic expressions or equations. Okay, so Maureen, did you do your assignment? Maureen, you're on mute. Maureen, you're on mute. Unmute yourself.
I should realize she's on news.
I don't think so either. Maureen,
Maybe step away from the
she must have stepped away because she
yeah.
could be on mute and still hear me. I don't
She's
think
on
she
mute. I
hears me.
can see that. I can see her. She's on mute.
Yeah, I know, but you can sometimes hear even though you're on mute, unless you walk away. Okay, let's get started. So Mercedes, you sent me your work and I want you to solve number 1. How would you solve number 1? Read it and then solve it.
Let's see what solve solve y plus 13 equal negative 13.
You can hear me now?
Now I can hear you. You were on mute before.
I know, but I can get it come off of mute that way.
Okay, so we're starting with the assignment. Mercedes is reading number 1. Read it again, Mercedes, and then she'll solve it.
Solve y plus 13 equal negative 13.
Okay. So how would you solve that?
Like this, I would add 13 on both sides. No, sorry.
Inverse operations, isolate variable, then solve. So what is your inverse operation, Mercedes?
Turn the plus into subtract. Subtract.
What is your inverse operation?
Changing the sign.
No, you're adding, right? Y plus 13. What's the inverse operation of addition?
Is subtraction.
Subtraction. So what would you do then?
Change the plus to subtract.
I don't hear you.
Changing the sign to subtraction.
No, you don't change the sign. If you're adding 13, you've got to subtract 13. Okay, that's the inverse. So let's subtract 13 from both sides. That's the inverse operation. Okay, so let's just put that there. Now, subtract 13 from both sides. So minus 13 on the left and then subtract on the right, minus 13. Okay, so what do you have, Mercedes, on the left side when you do that?
0. 0.
What about the Y?
Oh, Y,
so Y plus 0 is just Y, right?
yes.
So on the left side, you have Y. What do you have on the right side?
26.
Minus minus adds to minus. That's what you said. You said 26, but it's a minus 26.
Minus 26, sorry.
Remember your sign rules?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, that's what you had on your work that you sent me. You had a plus 26.
That's what I have?
Yeah, let me just check here. I wrote it down. I'm going to show you how to plus 26. Let me look at it here. Yes, I got your homework. Let's see. You had a y equal 26.
I didn't put any sign?
Nope, you did not have a sign.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Slip me because I look at the 13 and I say I want to put the same sign what the 13 have.
But minus minus gives minus. When you add negative, you get negative. You add positive, you get positive. So minus 13 adds to a minus 26.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Maureen,
yes.
did you do number 1?
You know, I didn't do number 1 because now I realized that I had round numbers. I had a 3. I do it like 13 and 3, 16, but I realized now it's 13 and 13
You did 13 and what?
and 3. By this, I didn't realize it was 13 equals the minus 13.
Oh, so you
That was
put a
minus
3. Okay.
Yeah,
So you see it's y plus 13 equal minus 13.
yeah, but
So,
I had minus 3. Yeah,
oh, you had minus 3. Okay. So that means you've got to do your inverse operation to your plus, and that's minus. That inverse of addition is subtraction. So you subtract the 13 from both sides. Minus 13 gives minus 26. Is that clear, Mercedes?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
So you had minus and you just put it down as plus?
No, I didn't mind to put the minus because I look at the 13 and says, okay, I'm going to put the same sign that the 13 has. That's what I was thinking. But it just slipped me.
Okay.
But
So
I
remember
hurried.
your rules now. When you add negative, you get a negative.
Yes, I
When you add a
remember that.
positive, you get a positive. When you add a positive negative, you subtract. Use the sign of the number with a greater absolute value. Okay?
Yes.
Those are your rules. Review those rules because they will follow you throughout your math life. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go to number 2. Maureen,
yeah.
how would you do number 2? Read it and tell me how you solve it.
Okay. Solve C minus 0.14 equals the minus 14.3.
Okay, so what's your reverse operation?
You add.
That's right. You add because you're subtracting. So that means you got to add whatever number you are subtracting. Okay, so let's just do that. Now, Sadie, you put a question mark on that one. So what, you had a problem with this?
I'm not sure what I was going to do.
Okay,
I
now,
was just doing it.
okay, but you know the reverse operation is add, right?
Yes, miss.
Because you want to isolate this variable, the C. So that means you got to add the 14 to both sides.
Yes.
Maureen said you add, right? So add the 0.14 on the left and add it on the right. So what did you get, Maureen, when you did that? What's on the left side, Maureen?
The left side is 0.
And you have a C, right?
Yeah, C.
So C plus
It's
0 is
0.
C.
Yeah.
Now, what did you get on the right side, Maureen?
Then you got to add those two together.
So what do?
I get out, let me see. 14, I get 14, right? 0.44. That I set up my line of
Wait, Maureen, what do you do when the signs are different? What operation?
You subtract.
That's right. So subtract the 0.14 from the 14.3. And the sign of the number with the greater absolute value is which number? Of these two numbers, which one has the greater absolute value? That means you disregard the sign. Which one?
The 14.3.
That's right. So you know this will be a negative, right? The sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Or another way looking at it, you have more negative than positive, so you know your answer will be negative. Now, Maureen, what is your answer?
I get 14.16.
That's right. That's more like it. Because that's what you get from subtracting. Mercedes, do you see what happened there?
Yes, I'm looking. So she subtract 0.14 from 14.3.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and the answer is, oh, I didn't think of it that way.
What did you think of it as?
No, I didn't know sure what to do. That's why I just put a question sign.
But what? Because it's a decimal?
Yes.
Yeah, but decimals work just like whole numbers. Same rule.
Okay.
Inverse operation. All right. Isolate the variable. Same way. If this had been whole number, you do it the same way. Just you line up the decimals and subtract, or put them in a calculator. If it, it's a calculator problem.
So
Now
this is a
say, yes,
so
go ahead.
So this is a subtraction on this side.
What is it?
It's a subtraction.
Yeah, well, this is subtraction. Let me just put it here. Okay, so you have, let's just put it here, minus 14.3, and I'll put a 0 here because I've got a plus 1/4, right? Now let's put 0.14, and let's draw a line under these, and let's subtract it. Now we know this will be a negative because my bigger absolute value number is negative 14.30, or I have more negative and positive. So subtraction 4 from 10 is what? I'll say these.
6.
Okay, so this would be 6. All right, and then since we borrowed 1 from 2 is what?
1.
1. There we go. All right. And 0 from 4 is what? 4. So let's put our decimal here. And then, of course, 1/4. So we put 1/4. And that's your answer.
Yes.
So if you were doing it, by lining up and subtraction, this is the way you would do it. Subtract the decimal from the decimal. But you put a 0 here because you had 2 places here, right? So you have 2 places here after decimal point, you just put a 0. 14.3 is the same as 14.30. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your answer. Okay, so let me put here answer. And here's your answer here. Questions on number 2?
No, thank you, Miss Barbara.
Because you had the question mark there, so which meant was something you didn't understand. Okay, Mercedes, number 3. You had a question mark on that one. What was the problem on that one?
I'm sure I know how to do this one too. I just look at it
Well,
and
you combine like terms. What are your like terms?
6z, 5z.
6z and minus 5z. And
Okay.
what? So those are like. What other terms are alike?
All right, Miss Barbara, just let me just clear something here why I was doubting to do it. You see, I'm not sure if it was 6z plus or 5z minus 5z, which of the sign to use between them. That's why I was a bit doubtful in you doing it.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you're saying
When
here.
I rewrite, I wasn't sure which sign to use between the ones that are the same.
Well, the sign you use the sign on the number. This is a plus, and the 5z is a negative. So you add a 6z and a minus 5z. Those terms are alike. They both have the z variable, right?
Oh, so forget about the sign and
No,
just
you're
have
not
the,
forgetting about the sign.
no,
That's
no,
why I
the
say you add a 6z and a negative 5z.
yes, I understood that. But I mean, which one to put? Um, Negative or the plus?
For which one?
When when you're doing it, like you know that 6z and 5z go together. My problem was I don't know which of the sign to put between them
But
when
it's
I'm
only
doing
one sign in
which
front
one
of
is it?
that term. You put
So
the
is it,
sign in front of the term. I'll say these. There's a default plus in front of the 6z, and there's a minus in front of the 5z. So
yeah,
this becomes, let me just put it here as a variable, 6z minus 5z. And
okay.
those
That's
terms are, and what is 6z minus 5z? Let's
one
say,
z,
what is it?
one z.
That's it, 1z.
No, that's what I was thinking. Should I put the sign that is in front of the 6 or the sign that's behind the 5?
Should you
That's
put the
my
sign where?
no. I was thinking whether or not to use the plus or the subtraction sign. Understood?
No, I
You
don't
know,
understand what you're saying, Mercedes.
yeah,
This is a plus, this is a minus. What is it, the sign that you don't
yeah,
understand?
I didn't know which one to use for to do this
You mean
part.
which one? You use the one in front of the term. You used a minus for the 5z and you use a plus for the 6z. And you had to have done that to get 1z, right? Because it's a subtraction, because the
Oh,
signs are
okay.
unlike, correct?
Yes, I got what you meant now. Yes.
You understand?
Yes, I understand what you meant now.
Yes, okay. So we took these two like terms and combined them, a 6z and a minus 5z. And since the signs are different, we subtract.
Okay.
And the bigger number has a plus, so the 1z is a plus 1z, right?
Okay.
Okay, now that takes care of the terms that have a variable. Now, what other terms look alike to you in this equation?
Let me see. Um, 5 + 5 and -4.
Plus 5 and minus 4. So let's just take those, right? 5 minus 4. And what's that equal to, Mercedes?
That's equal to 1.
1. Okay. So now we've taken care of the left side. So let's just put this together. We have what? 1z plus 1. And on the right side equals 3, right?
Yes.
Now we have another step. We have some constants we need to get together. What are those constants?
Um, 1z plus
No, 1z is not a constant.
1 and 3.
1 plus
Yeah.
3 then.
One, not 1 plus 3, 1 and 3.
3.
Because 1 is here and 3 is here. So now we do our inverse again. So what do we do to get our constants all on the same side? So the variable is isolated on the left. What do we do? Mercedes? Are you there, Mercedes?
Hear you. Can you hear me, Miss Barbara?
Yes. What do we do to get our constants together on the same side?
We subtract 1 from both sides.
That's right. Subtract 1 from both sides, and that will give you 1z equal. And what's on the right now? 3 minus 1 is what?
2.
2. Okay. So when you solve it, you don't need the 1z. You could just leave it as z. Z equal 2. That's your answer.
Okay. So easy, and I just
Yeah.
need to
This is simplifying in this case, it's an equation, not an expression. Expressions don't have equals.
Okay.
So to do that, you combine your like terms, and you did that with the z, 6z and a minus 5z. And then you took your 5 and your minus 4 constants combined, and you were left with 1z plus 1 is 3. Now you've got constants to combine, the 1 on the left and the 3 on the right. So you did the inverse, subtracted out the 1, and that's how you got the 2. So your answer there would just be 1z equal to or z equal to, because you don't, I mean, 1z is the same, but normally when it's a 1, it's just a default. Okay. Questions, Mercedes, on number 3, because you had question mark.
No, miss. Understood.
So when you see something that's solved like this, you've got to combine like terms.
Okay.
Okay, combine all your like terms. Combine, if any variables, combine them. But they have to be alike now. You can't combine a z and an x.
Okay.
Okay, they have to have the same variable, and then you could then you work with just the coefficients. All right, and then the constants are just the numbers. Questions on number 3?
No, miss. Thank you.
And now you did number 4, but you
It's
you
wrong.
have a different answer here, and your answer was 33. How did you get 33?
Can you scroll up? Let me see, please.
Okay, this is number 4.
Okay.
Number 4. P minus 23 equal 56. Now I know how you got 33. You subtracted the 23,
Yes.
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
But Maureen, what should she do?
Add.
What's your inverse operation, Maureen?
Add.
Add. Mercedes,
Oh, yeah.
this is subtraction. Inverse is add. So you add the 23 to both sides, correct?
Okay.
So you subtracted. But if you subtracted, you should have gotten a minus 23 and a minus 23, and you still would have a constant here on the left. You can't just throw this away. If you did a subtraction, you'd have to do it to both sides, which means we'll leave you with constants on both sides. And you want something that just says P equal. Call that isolating the variable. Okay. So that means you've got to add 23, both sides. And what's your answer then, Mercedes? What's P equal to?
79.
Yes, that's right. That's the answer. P equals 79.
Why, miss?
Question?
Yeah, why?
Why what?
Why the answer is 79?
What's 56 plus 23?
I understand that, but the answer says P minus 23 equal 56. In my mind, there's a number. Oh, got it. Wait.
You got it? What number, when you subtract 23 from it, give you 56? 79,
I did it the other way around.
right? You can check it.
Oh, my
Put the
God.
79 in for the P,
Oh, boy.
subtract the 23, you get your 56. Now you know it's correct.
I hate to do homework at work and I'm hurrying. This
If you
simplification.
put your 33 here,
Yeah,
33 minus 23 is what, Mercedes? What's 33 minus 23?
that would be 56.
33 minus 23?
Oh, sorry, pardon. I'm sorry. You said 33.
30. Your answer, 33 minus 23 is equal to what?
Oh, oh my God, it's 10.
10. Is that equal 56?
Say that again, please.
Is that equal to 56?
No, miss.
Nope. So then you know your answer is not correct.
I tell you, last night was a hectic work. So I'm hurrying to do this math. And okay, I know number 4. And
But
then
like Mercedes, you can go back and check your work. Put what you got for P in your original equation. If the left side not equal to the right side, then your answer is not correct. You follow?
Yes, but I understand this clearly, but just that little piece just really slipped me. Just focusing on the 56 alone.
Yeah, well, I want you to remember the inverse operations. If you're subtracting, you've got to add. If you're adding, you've got to subtract. We're just doing the addition and subtraction. We're not doing the multiplication division yet. Okay?
Yes.
So if
Okay.
you see negative, then you've got to add. If you see positive, then you've got to subtract. Like the one over here, y plus 13, we had to do what? Subtract the 13. Got it?
Yes, Mr. Robert, thank you.
Maureen, did you get that one correct?
Yeah,
Okay. Now, Maureen, I want you to do number 5.
yeah.
How would you do number 5? Evaluate 2x minus 4 plus 3x, and you're doing a substitution for the x, okay? And this is an algebraic expression. It's not an equation. So, Maureen, what would this look like once you substitute? Tell me what to write.
Well, let me see. Okay, wait. Oh, this is algebra. 2x minus 4 plus 3x.
If x is minus 2, that means wherever you see an x, you want to put a minus 2. So tell me what to write.
You put a minus 2 upon 2x and a minus 2
Wait, tell me what to put.
minus 2x.
No, I'm substituting here.
Mm.
So this would be 2 times what?
2 times 3 is
No, what is x?
2x.
No, x is minus 2. You follow what you're doing? You're substituting minus 2 wherever you see an x. Right? So 2 times x will be 2 times minus 2. Minus, put the constant 4. Now, Maureen, tell me what to write.
Okay. 2 plus 3x
But what is x?
minus 2.
So tell me what to write.
Okay. Will be 5x.
No. 3 times the value of x. What would that look like?
3x.
But x is a minus 2. So what would I write?
Okay, let's see if we could figure it out.
No, Maureen. Okay.
Oh,
Let me put this, maybe because I put it there. Let me put it here. Okay. Wherever you see an X, you're putting a -2. So 2X becomes 2 times a -2.
yeah.
Then I have the -4
That's
in the
4
expression plus 3X. So what
plus 3.
would I substitute the -2 in the 3X term? What would that look like?
So you put a 2 and they put the 3 on.
No, I've already got my 2X, 2 times -2.
Uh-huh.
I've got my -4 term. Now I'm up to plus 3X.
3x.
So tell me what to write for 3X when X is a -2.
A -1.
No, Maureen, you see this 3X?
Uh-huh.
You are writing 3 times the value of X, and
So that's
that's a
6. So it will be
-2. So what would that be? 3 times what?
3 times 2.
No, -2.
3 times -2 is a minus.
Wait, stop right there. I want to make sure you know how to substitute. If X is -2, evaluate
Uh-huh.
this expression. In other words, solve it, substituting the value of -2 for X. So 2X became 2 times a -2. The
Uh-huh.
-4 stays the same.
Uh-huh.
The 3X is now 3 times a -2. Got
Uh-huh.
it? You're
Uh-huh.
substituting the variable. That's what you're doing, substituting the variable. And the variable is the X, and it's a -2. So wherever you see an X, you want to put a -2. So 2X, because that means 2 times X, right? That becomes 2 times a -2. -4, that's the next term, plus 3X becomes 3 times a -2. Is that clear, the substituting?
So you just all you do, you just bracket the -2.
That's it. Because wherever you see an X, you put the -2. That's why we say substituting for the variable. We have a value for the variable, -2. So wherever you see an X, you want to put a -2. Now you can do the actual solving. So Maureen, what's 2 times a -2?
A -4.
That's it, -4. And then we've got -4. And what's 3 times a -2?
-6.
-6. Okay. And what is that equal to?
14.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
That's it, -14. That's the answer. Answer D. Now, Mercedes, you had C. How did you get C?
Because I did it wrong, miss.
Well, what did you substitute? Did you substitute the -2 for the X?
And then I forgot about the 3.
You forgot about what?
The 3x.
Well, wherever you see an X, but even then, if you did that, you got 2 times -4. Well, you would have gotten a -8, though, not a -2.
Well, I'm saying I forgot all about the 3x. I didn't even know what I did with my paper.
But if you've omitted the 3X, then you wouldn't have got a -2. This would be a -4, and a -4 would give you a -8. So I don't understand how you got a -2. Do you know how you got a -2?
I know I don't know what I did with the paper. I tried to keep the paper so I
Okay.
won't lost
All
it.
right. All right. That's not so important. But I just want you to understand that when you substitute, multiply, combine your terms,
Yes,
you get
yes,
negative 14.
yes, I understand that very clearly now.
Okay.
Thank you.
So substituting for the variable and then solve. All right. And sometimes this is called simplifying, combining the like terms. Okay. After the substitution. And sometimes you're combining the terms without a substitution. All right. That's still evaluating. Question number 5.
No, miss. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mercedes, you had a question mark on number 6.
Uh-oh.
You said question mark. So what about number 6 you didn't understand?
Where to go, left or right?
What's the problem?
I didn't understand how to start doing it, miss.
You didn't
I know
understand?
how to do it.
Okay. Now, when you have a parenthesis and a number outside the parenthesis, what does that tell you to do, Mercedes?
To multiply.
Yeah, you've got to multiply what is outside the parenthesis by what is inside the parenthesis.
I just speak. I think I did it. Maybe I didn't send the answer or doubtful. I just put a question sign.
Okay, well, let's do it now. When you multiply the number outside the parenthesis by what is in the parenthesis, what do you get?
I will get 3n.
You get what?
3n. I mean,
What about the
sorry.
negative? Can't
Negative.
throw away those signs. That would be
Okay.
a minus 3n.
Mhm.
And what's a minus 3 times a minus 2?
That's minus 6.
Oh, minus times minus gives plus.
What the sign is multiplication, miss.
Multiplication. Minus times like signs multiply
I
to
know
give you
it's
plus.
I know it's a plus, but because the sign there always says multiplication, that's the reason why I
Well, this is a multiplication. This is minus 3 times the parenthesis expression in minus 2. So you multiply minus 3 by n. Now you multiply minus 3 times a minus 2, and that gives you a plus 6.
oh, I thought if 6 was wrong.
No. I said a minus 3 times a minus 2 is a plus 6.
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
like signs multiply to give you
Right, yes,
positive.
yes, I did.
Unlike gives you negative. That's
Yeah, that's
for
right.
multiplication and division.
Yeah, got you.
Then we have the minus 6 that remains. Okay. Equal 21.
21.
What do you do next, Mercedes?
So you're trying to get the n on one side.
Well, the n is already on one side.
You're trying to get the n by itself, then.
We're trying to get n by itself. So what do you do at this point? You got minus 3n plus 6 minus 6 equal 21. What is that equal to?
You're gonna sub add on both 6 on both sides.
No. What's a plus 6 and a minus 6, Mercedes?
Subtract.
Well, what is the value of a plus 6 and a minus 6?
To subtract.
What is a plus 6 and a minus 6? What does that add to, Mercedes?
0.
0. So you just have minus 3n on the left
Yes.
equal 21. Now,
Okay.
what is n equal to then?
And is equal to 7
Plus or minus?
minus.
Minus 7, because you divide 21 by minus 3. Positive over negative give you negative. So n equals minus 7. And that would be answer what, Mercedes?
That would be answer A.
Answer A.
I believe I did it and I couldn't do it.
What happened?
So I can't believe I did it and I couldn't do it before.
Yes, because we've done several examples with parentheses, and once you multiply what's outside the parentheses by what's inside the parentheses, then again you're just combining your like terms. The plus 6 minus 6 is 0. So you're left with minus 3n equal 21. Now you look at it this way. There's only one number multiplied by n, uh, that n multiplies by 3 and get 21. That's a 7. But since it's a negative, it has to be a negative 7. Okay.
Yes.
So at this point, you don't really have to divide out the minus 3. You can just use mental math and say, well, 7 times 3 is 21. But this is a negative. So then that has to be a negative 7 because I'm dividing by a negative, right?
Yes. Thank you.
So answer A. Maureen, you got that one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now here's one that says simplify. Here again, you're combining like terms. Maureen, what's the answer?
I figure I get C for my answer.
Okay. How did you get C?
Okay.
Oh, Mercedes, you had that one right, by the way.
Okay. What did I give you?
You gave
B?
me C,
C? Okay. I said,
and
what
that
did
is correct. The same thing, Maureen. Maureen, how did you solve it?
I solved my mental math.
Okay, good. So
I used mental math too.
that's right. You got nice numbers to work with. So what did you do
Yeah.
first, Maureen? You combine the variables or the constant?
I do the 10x first and the 5x.
And that gave you 5x, right?
Yeah,
10x
yeah,
minus 5x. And then you
yeah.
did the plus 20 and the minus 30, and that gave you what, Maureen?
10.
And minus 10.
Yeah, my thing.
Yeah, because the 30 is the bigger absolute value and it's negative. Okay, very good. So 7 is correct, Mercedes. You had that one correct. Now,
Thank you.
8 is very similar to one we've done already, combining like terms, and we're not doing a substitution here. So, Mercedes, number 8, you gave me a different answer. So let me see if you can solve it now.
Let me see.
Let's see, you
First
had,
we're going to say 3A minus 4A.
and what's that? What would that be equal to? 3a minus 4a,
That would be a 1A
plus or minus?
minus.
So why did you give me a plus?
I gave you a plus.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
I was so drunk with sleep.
You gave me a plus 1a. And when you subtract, you get negative because that higher absolute value of 4 has a negative. Okay, so you got the A's terms combined. Now you have the B's. What do you get for the B terms?
So the B now it says 2B. What's that now?
Okay, plus
9
1.
plus 9B.
And that gives you what?
That give you like 11B.
Mhm.
That's what I get it wrong.
Okay,
That's right.
no, you had it right. And then the constant,
Okay, so you have plus 10.
plus 10. That's your answer. But it should be a minus 1. You had a plus 1. Mercedes. So you subtract 3a, well, add 3a and 4a, negative 4a, plus minus, you do a subtraction, and it should have been 3 from 4 is 1, but there's a negative for the bigger number, so it should be negative. Got it?
Yes, thank you, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Maureen, yes or no for number 9? Mental math.
I put no.
Why?
I don't, I don't,
Why did you say
yeah.
no?
Oh boy, that's a good one. I
Method
just
math.
Mm.
If X is 5, Maureen, what's 6X?
11x.
No, Maureen, this is a multiplication.
Oh,
6 times X,
30.
30. What's 30 minus 17?
30 minus 17
Mhm.
is 13.
And 13 is not equal 16, so it's a no. Mercedes, you had that one right.
Right.
You
I
had that one
know.
correct. No.
I had no two.
Okay. Now, what is Y here, Mercedes?
At the bottom there.
Number 10.
Oh, what was my answer again? Let me see if I can remember what I did. I did a I say I said my answer y was 26.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
because you subtract the 74 from both sides,
Yeah,
100
yeah.
minus 74 is 26. Now, the Y is on the right side, but that's okay. You could switch it. Y
Sure.
equal 26. That's the answer.
Mhm.
Any questions on your assignment work?
No, thank you, Miss Barbara.
Okay, so now we want to look at some more practice with the addition, subtraction, and simplification of algebraic expressions and equations. So let me do a new share. And okay. All right. Now remember these steps when you solve an algebraic expression or equation. Inverse operations. And you know what they are. The inverse of addition is what?
Pardon me?
What is the inverse operation to addition?
Subtraction.
Okay, multiplication.
Divide.
All right, division.
Multiply.
Okay, subtraction.
Add.
Add.
Addition.
Okay, so you know your inverse. So you do that first, and then you isolate your variable, and then you solve. All right, sometime once you isolate your variable, it may be solved already, but sometimes it's not. Okay, so I want you to do number 1. Maureen and Mercedes, do number 1 and tell me what your answer is. Maureen, you got your answer?
No, not yet.
Mr. Math, Mr. Math.
No. Okay, solve a minus 3 point that point that.
N minus 3.2 is 5.6. So it means you're looking for N. What is N, Maureen?
Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
What's your inverse operation?
The subtract.
No,
Oh,
it's add, Maureen.
Add.
That's the subtraction there.
Oh yeah.
Inverse, if I'm
8.8.
subtracting, I add. So what is it, Maureen? What's N
Eight.
equal to?
8.8.
8.
8.8.
That what you got, Mercedes?
yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay, you add the 3.2 to both sides. That gives you 8.8. You can check it. Put the 8.8, subtract the 3.2. Do you get 5.6? Yes?
Ouch.
Did you get, when you put the 8.8 for the N, subtract the 3.2, do you get 5.6? Yes?
Yeah.
Then you
Miss
know
Barbara.
it's correct.
Yes.
Let's say this question.
No, Miss Barbara, thank you.
Okay, so let's go to number 2. I want you to solve number 2. Tell me what you get.
Minus.
Another mental math. What is K equal? Little k. Mr. Bass, anybody get it? Mercedes, what's K equal to?
I'm just thinking because it
A
mentioned
minus and a plus.
What is it?
I got 0. That is a minus and a plus, right?
But Maureen, inverse of plus is what? Maureen,
Huh?
what's the inverse of plus? Addition.
Subtract.
Subtract.
Yeah.
So what's the answer?
0.
Can't be 0, Maureen.
K.
No, K equal what, Mercedes?
K equals 0. It's wrong, sir?
Yes.
What?
10.
Nope.
No one. No.
5 and 5 is nothing if you subtract.
Maureen. Okay, let me just write this here so you'll know why what you say is not correct. Okay, let's put that there. Now, you did what? You subtract 5 from both sides, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you subtract 5 from both sides, this is what you have here. Minus 5, minus 5. Minus 5 and minus 5 is what, Mercedes?
0.
Minus 5 and minus 5 is what, Mercedes?
10.
10.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus 10. I just said minus, minus, give minus.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, plus, give plus. On the right side, you just have K. So what is K equal to?
10. Minus 10.
Minus 10.
I'm there looking. I write down the 10, Miss. I'm there looking at the
Well, look, if you put a minus 10 plus 5, don't you get a minus 5? You
Yes.
subtract and you get a minus 5. That's why that 0 does not work. You plug in the 0.
Mm.
Plug the 0 in, and what do you get, Maureen? What do you get for the K?
Okay.
What do what?
Put the 0 for the K.
Uh-huh.
Put a 0 here. What's a 0 plus 5?
5.
Is that the same as a negative 5?
No.
So that 0 can't be right. See, all you had to do is put your 0 here. 0 plus 5 is a plus 5, not equal to a negative 5. So 0 cannot be a solution. Remember I told you how you could check it? Follow?
Yeah.
Plug your answer for the K. If your right and left side not equal, then your answer is not correct. So when you said 0, well, if you said 5, 5 and 5 is 10, 10 is not a negative 5. But for these expressions and equations, it's pretty easy to check it because you don't have a lot of terms to work with. So put your K value here, 0 plus 5 plus 5, not equal negative 5, okay? But a minus 10, if you take a minus 10 and add it, right, to a 5, you get a negative 5 because then that would be a subtraction and the 10 has a negative, so your answer would be negative. Questions on number 2?
No, Miss. Thank you.
Be careful with your signs.
Yeah, that's true.
Be careful with your signs, okay? Now, Mercedes number 3. I want you to tell me the answer for P. What is P equal to? Another mental math. What is P equal to?
Why do you have two sign?
There we
Okay, take away one.
go. Okay. What is
P
P equal to?
9. P plus that's P is equal to 1, Miss Barbara.
It's equal to what?
1?
No.
Oh no. All right. P is P is equal to 17.
No.
What? Let's see.
Maureen, what's your answer?
You got to multiply?
That's an add, Maureen. P plus 9 equal 8.
Yes. So P
What?
plus 9
So what
equals to
number
8.
do you add to
1.
9 and get 8?
Oh,
Didn't I say 1? The first answer.
1 and 9 is 10, Mercedes, not 8.
Oh no.
what number you add to 9 to get 8?
Yes.
What? What did you say?
What number do you add to the number 9 and get the number 8?
Oh, 1.
1 and 9 is 10.
7.
7 and 9 is 16.
Oh, I forget you said 9.
You say what number you add to what, Miss Barbara?
To 9 to get 8.
Minus 1.
Oh, we're not using the sign. She's punishing us.
No, I said with the math, what number do you add to 90 and 8? It's a negative 1. But if you subtract the 9 from both sides, you'd have a minus 9, a plus 8. That gives you a negative 1, right?
Yes, Miss, but what I'm saying, you're punishing us because I did say 1, but I did not say negative 1.
No, it's not the same, Mercedes.
I know it's not the same.
Please, it's not. 1 is just as wrong if you said 8. Right? Because when you put the 1 in, you get a 10. That's not equal to 8. If what you said doesn't make my equations balance, then it's not correct.
I don't understand what you're saying. You said the answer is negative 1.
Yes.
So I am saying in the beginning when you said do mental, I say just 1. I didn't say negative 1.
And I'm saying that is an incorrect answer, Mercedes.
Yeah, I agree because I did not say negative 1.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I say 1, not negative 1.
And 1 is incorrect because when you put a 1 here for P, what's 1 plus 9, Mercedes?
10.
And 10 is not equal to 8. So when you said that 1, you could have checked it. Put your 1 here for the P. Add it to the 9, you get 10. It says, oh, that's not equal to 8, so my 1 can't be correct. You follow?
No. I'm a bit confused right there.
Okay, more. Mercedes, you said P was a 1, right?
Yeah.
Put a 1 right here for the P.
Yeah.
Substitute a 1. What's 1 plus 9?
10.
Is that equal to 8? Yes or no?
No.
So that can't be right. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that you can check your answer. You can put what the value you said for the variable. And if the right side and left side is not equal, then that answer is not correct.
So you say it's not equal because if you take away 8 from 10 is 2. But if you take away 9 from 10 is 1. That's what you say?
No. What I'm saying is if you put a 1 that you told me for P, 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 is not equal to 8. Remember, your equations have to be balanced. Left side, right side. 10 is not equal to 8. So 1 cannot be a value for P.
Okay.
You got it?
Okay, I think
Doesn't
so.
matter that you said 1 and it's a negative 1. It just does not balance your equation.
Okay.
You got it?
I think so.
But to solve this, inverse operation is subtraction. Subtract the 9 from both sides. A minus 9 and a plus 8 gives you a negative 1. But I was trying to get you to look at this mentally and say, well, how do I go from 9 to 8 by adding something? And that should tell you right there, if my number is smaller, that means I've got to add a negative number, right?
Yes.
Because
As I
I've got to
was
lower this number to 8. That means that this P cannot be positive. It's got to be negative, right?
okay.
You follow, right, Maureen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be plus. Any plus number you use would not balance the equation. Yeah, I want you to see the math. That if you're going from a 9 to 8, you are decreasing. The decrease, you're putting a negative because a negative allows you to subtract, right?
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Yeah, I want to save you some steps because then you really didn't have to subtract out the 9. I mean, you can, but you could just try to see the math and say, I want this 9 to be an 8. What do I have to do? I mean, I've got to decrease this 9. How can I decrease it? Add a negative number.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, Miss Barbara.
So when you see that again, try to see the math and then just do it. Okay?
Yes.
You save yourself some steps. But like I say, you could do the inverse operation, subtract the 9 from both sides, and 8 and a minus 9 gives you a minus 1.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Now, I want you to do number 4. That's a subtraction.
Number 4.
Subtract the expression 4a plus 5b minus 3c from the expression 6a minus 3b plus c. Now you can line it up and subtract the like terms, or you can do it mental math. Let me just put them here. 4b minus 3c. Okay. So that's the one you're subtracting from. And the one you that's being subtracted is this one. So let me just put it here like this. Okay. Now you're doing a subtraction, right? So that means, let me just underline, and this is subtraction. So let me do this. Let me put it parenthesis. And you subtract it. So this is a minus out here. Okay. Somebody want to give me an answer? Maureen, you got an answer?
I got 2A, 2B, 2C. Right, so I drop my do I do the 6A at the top and the 5B.
So what's your answer?
I get 2A, 2B,
Let me
2C.
let me put here.
So I drop my I do 6A,
Okay,
5B,
you got 2A, and what's your B?
2B,
Plus or minus?
plus
So you got a plus 2B. And what's your C?
Let's see.
What do you get for the C?
A minus.
Minus what?
2C.
2C. Mercedes, what did you get?
Well, it seemed like I did it wrong.
What's
I
your
have
answer,
I have
Mercedes?
10A,
You've got, let me write your answer. You got, what's your coefficient of the A?
10.
You got 10A?
Yes.
Okay, what's your B?
My B is 2B
Plus or minus?
minus
What's your C?
plus. Sorry. C is minus 4C.
What's the B?
The B?
You
C you
said
mean?
minus 2B, right?
Minus 4C.
Okay, so you got minus 4C. Now, both of those answers are incorrect. And why they incorrect? Okay, let's go through it. 6A minus 4A is what? Mercedes?
2A.
2A
So, Mercedes, why did you have 10?
because I add them.
But it's a subtraction.
Because I see a plus in front of the 4A and a plus at 6A.
But you see a negative for the operation. So that makes this a negative. So a 6A and a negative 4A is a subtraction. 4 from 6 is 2. The 6 having the greater absolute value, and it's a plus. So the 2A that Maureen has is correct. All right?
Okay.
Question on the A terms. Mercedes, you have a question?
No, so the A term was subtraction.
Yeah, this is subtraction for this whole expression. That's why I put the negative in front of it for subtraction.
Okay.
Okay, now I have a minus 3B minus a plus 5B. What does that give you, Maureen?
A 2B.
No, minus plus is minus. That gives you a minus 8B. That minus in front of the plus makes this a minus. So it's 3B minus a plus 5B.
Okay.
So minus minus, that gives you a minus 8B. That's why I put the sign out here, right? And minus minus give you a plus 3C. So this gives you a plus 4C. Let's see what Mercedes. Mercedes, you had a minus 4C, but it's a plus because a minus minus makes a plus, and so that would be plus 4C.
Okay.
You got it? That's why it's good to put your negative outside for the subtraction. So that negative means all these signs will change. The plus becomes a negative. The plus here becomes a negative. The negative becomes a plus. So your answer would be 2A minus 8B plus 4C.
So the 5B should turn to subtraction, the sign. We should change that sign.
Well, no, when you change the sign, it becomes like an adding, minus, minus. Okay. Questions? Now, if you took this answer and add it to this one, you should get this answer. And 4A and a 2A is a 6A. A 5B and a minus 5B gives you a minus 3B, right? and the C plus the minus 3C and the plus 4C gives you the plus 1C. So you see it's correct. All right, that's how you can check it. You can just add what you got, which is a difference. Add it to this number, you should get back this number. And then you know it's correct. Questions? Number 4.
No, miss.
So when you're doing a subtraction, put your expression and put the minus in front of it for subtraction. Remember, once you put that minus sign applies to everything within the parentheses. So just think of it this way. Every sign in parentheses will change. Okay, the 4A becomes a negative. The 5B becomes a negative. The minus 3C becomes a plus. Got it?
Yep.
So the 3 and the 1 gives you the 4C. Questions on the subtraction?
No, thank you, miss.
I think I have maybe I have another one. Okay. All right. Now here's a simplify. Combine the like terms. And this one I think you can do mental math. Do this one, then I want you to tell me your answer. Combine your like terms. That means you add the coefficients. This is all add. And you can tell me your answer. Mercedes, you got an answer?
3x to the second power and
Okay,
6x.
let me just take that. 1x to the second power plus 2x to the second power. And you say this is a 3?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You add the coefficients. And what other terms do you have to add?
We have 3x plus 3x.
3x plus 3x equal what?
Give you 6x.
6x, very good. That's the answer. Maureen, you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just add the like terms. X to the second, x to the second. 2 plus 1, 3. 3x, 3x, add the coefficient. 3 and 3 is 6. All right.
Okay.
Questions? Now, let me just take that and change it and see if you get the right answer. Okay, I'll take the same simplification. All right. Okay. Okay, this is minus 3x squared plus 3x. And this is minus 13x. Now, what is the answer, Mercedes?
What is this? Another one? Okay. 3 minus.
I changed the other one and put some negative signs.
Okay.
Make sure you still know your sign rules. So what would be the answer for that one? Simplify.
So the first one would be negative 1x to the second power.
Okay, let's put that here. You say negative 1. Okay. Okay, so let me change that to a 1. That is correct. A minus 3x to the second plus 2x gives you a minus. Okay. And what about the x term?
That would be okay, maybe I'm wrong this time. 15x.
A
Oh,
3x and a minus 13x give you what, Mercedes?
by 3x and minus. Okay, that would be 10x
Plus or minus?
minus.
Minus. That's the answer. That's what you got, Maureen?
Yeah.
Yeah. The minus 3 and the plus 2 gives you minus 1. Bigger number has a negative. And the plus 3 and minus 13, you subtract. 3 from 13 is 10. The bigger number has a minus. So minus 10x. Very good, Mercedes. You're getting it.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was 5. And I want you to do number 6. This is 6.
Marina's you.
Huh?
I want both of you to do it. And I lined them up for you. Well, I didn't actually line. But I didn't line them up by term. You can do that.
Okay.
This is an add. And remember, like terms. So look at these carefully, because some of them only appear once.
Okay. Okay.
And you're adding.
So this is under different.
And tell me your answer. Give you a couple of minutes, and then you tell me your answer.
Okay, 16.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And the next. Oh,
2, A, B, C, C.
B. Okay. Next one is wrong. Uh-oh. This is, oh yeah, correct. This is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Anyone with an answer?
I tried. I have an answer, but
I try.
I'm doubtful, but I still give you my answer.
Maureen, you have an answer?
Not really, can't try yet because it look messed up.
Because what? What's the
Yes,
matter, Maureen?
Oh, it's look messed up.
you stuck somewhere to say.
I got A,
Remember, you
2.
combine in like terms. So if a term only appears once, you just bring it down.
On that one term.
Write it up across on that.
A, A.
Oh,
Mercedes, question?
no, miss, I'm just looking at, you're late out what I'm looking at before you're late out. Let's see if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's the fifth problem.
Yes, A, B, A, third.
There. No, 3. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, I'm gonna correct correction.
Anybody want to try it? Give me an answer.
Okay, I have
Really?
I I'm gonna give it. I have it. I'm right. I have 16A to the 9 power B6 B to the 6 power.
No, Mercedes.
Oh no, I figured that. Let's go back.
Like terms,
All right. You know what? If I write up on
and you
screen,
don't do anything with the exponents. Everything's done with the coefficients.
okay. So
So it's
'Cause
A,
remember, when you
A2.
multiply is when you add the exponents, but we're not doing that. This is addition. Maureen, you want to try?
Not really. It's like confusing.
Well, what terms do you see, Maureen, that just appear one time?
What is A to the power 2? That's only what I apply one time.
Which one
Uh,
apply one time?
A, A to the power 2.
Yeah, that appears once. Let me just underline that. That's just once. Okay. What else? Just appears one time.
A, no.
No, go ahead.
A, the third power B,
B to the third.
B to the third.
Yeah, that's right. They only appear one time.
Yeah.
That means you just bring them down,
oh,
right?
is it?
And the others,
And
you
then
see the terms appear more than once. So then you add the coefficients. So
okay.
the ones that only appear once, you just bring them down. So let's just take this 8, A to the
Mhm.
third, B to the third. So you identify the ones that just appear once. So let's just put that there. Okay. And the
Okay.
A, okay, the A to the second, like
Second
you said,
power.
only appears once. So we just
Uh,
put that there.
and then 2, A to the second power 3.
Okay, so let's just put that, that only appears once. So let me take
And
out
then
the
and then the
underline.
minus 2.
Okay, now the others you can combine. So because A, B to the third appears twice. So when you add those, what do you get, Maureen? 4AB to the third plus 4AB to the third.
8 to the third.
8AB to the third. That's right. So let's just copy that. That's so 4 plus 4 is 8. So let's just put that there. So that would be a 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. And what's the next one, Maureen? It appears more than once.
Appear more than once.
Yeah, the term.
Okay. I got minus 2, A to the 3, and
A to the second, B to the third, and what's the other?
1
Yeah,
to
1 A
A
to the
to the
second.
second, B to the
That's
third.
right. Now when we add the negative, what do we get?
Get a negative.
Negative. That's right. So what would be the coefficient?
3.
That's right. -3.
That's 3.
So you got it, Maureen. So let's just put that there. And this will be a -3. And there is your answer. What are you saying? You didn't understand it, Maureen. You did it. You did it. Mercedes, you get that answer?
Oh, miss.
What happened?
I wasn't concentrating so well.
Oh,
Was
okay.
a bit tired and sleep still.
All right. Well,
I look it over. I look at the review, the recording.
Maureen identified two terms that only appear once.
Okay.
A to the third, B to the third, and A to the second. So you just write them just as they appear,
Oh.
right? And then the 4AB to the third appears twice. So 4 plus 4 is 8. This is an add. Then the 2A to the second, B to the third appears twice as a -2 coefficient and as a +1. So this is minus 8A to the second minus A to the second, B to the third. So that's why we have a minus, and we can add those and get minus. Questions?
No, miss.
Okay. So when you have something like this, identify the ones you can combine, identify the ones you can't combine. The ones you can't combine, just bring them down. Got it?
Okay.
Maureen, you did it. Maureen?
Uh-huh.
For someone who said they didn't understand it, you did it. Good job. Okay, now here's a subtraction. And let me put all this on the next screen. Because actually I lined it up for you. Subtract 44x to the fourth plus 17x to the third plus x minus 18 from 54x to the fourth minus 33x to the third minus 28x to the second plus 7x minus 6. Now notice the 44 x to the fourth, 17 x to the third did not have an x to the second. So I just put a 0 there. All right. It didn't have an x to the second, right? You don't see that here. You see an x to the third, then an x. So I lined them up for you, and I want you to tell me your answer. That's a subtraction. Remember, I told you the minus in front of for the subtraction means every sign here will change. So this is a minus, this is a minus, this is a minus, minus, plus. Got it?
Okay.
So tell me, I give you a few minutes, tell me your answer.
A minus.
Yeah, every sign changes. This plus 44x to the fourth becomes a minus. This plus becomes a minus. This plus becomes a minus. This plus becomes a minus. And this minus 18 becomes a plus. So keep that in mind when you're combining them.
So the first one will be, I know.
So the first will be what, Maureen? 44,
10.
10x to the fourth, right? So
Yeah.
let's,
Yeah.
Mercedes, is that what you got?
One sec, please.
44 from 54?
Yes, miss.
Is that what you got? Maureen said 10x to the fourth, and that's, here we go. Let's put the 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, minus 33 minus 17. What do you get? I'll say these. X to the third.
That will be 50 x to the third power
Plus or minus?
minus
That's it. Very good. Minus, let's just put that there. Okay, so that'd be a minus 50x to the third. So let's change that coefficient. Okay, now the 28x to the second did not appear here, so a minus and a plus just give you a minus. So we just bring that down,
Yeah, we know.
right? Okay, so let's just put that there. All right, now 7x minus 1x is what, Maureen?
7 minus 1x.
Because this minus plus makes this a minus. Remember, I told you the sign change. So a plus 7x and a minus 1x. What would that give you?
X,
No, subtract
6x.
plus 6x. That what you got, Mercedes?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now Mercedes, the constant. What's the value of the constant?
Okay.
Remember, this minus minus becomes a plus. So what's a minus 6 and a plus 18?
24. Did I check it wrong?
No, like sign, unlike signs, you subtract.
Oh, we changed. Oh, I forgot to say change the one at 18. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry.
minus is a plus 18.
The answer is 12.
Plus
12.
12. Okay. There's your answer. Okay. Questions?
No, thank you, miss.
Do you like this lining them up this way, or you just rather go across? Which way? Which way? This way?
Prefer this way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the thing is, with this way, when you have a term that's not there, you can just put a 0.
Oh.
Or you can just leave it blank.
All right.
Because remember, I didn't have a x to the second in this expression, right? But I had it in this one, so I just put a 0. Because sometimes that helps you keep track better, okay? Questions? Now you got to simplify. Now remember, this is combining like terms. So this one should be one that you could just zip right through, right? Combine the like terms.
It's 10x to the power 2.
Wherever you see x in the power 2, combine those. Wherever you see constants, combine those. And I give you a few minutes, you tell me your answer.
Yeah.
But that negative sign right here applies to everything in parentheses.
Say that again, miss.
That minus sign here outside parentheses applies to everything in the parentheses. So this becomes a minus 8x to the second. This become a plus 6. Keep that in mind.
Oh.
Would be 323.
Maureen, what did you get for your x to the second term?
Yeah.
When you combine your x to the second term, what did you get?
10 and 9 is 19. And it's 27 to the power 2.
That's a
to the
minus,
x2.
Maureen. That's a minus. That's a minus right here, Maureen, not a plus.
There.
Right here.
Oh,
So that means
oh,
What should it be, Mercedes?
11.
That's right, 11x to the second. Okay,
okay.
because it's
Correct.
19 minus 8.
Yes,
Let's just put 11x to the second.
that's correct. Yes.
So this would be an 11 here, right? Okay, what's your constant, Mercedes?
23. Uh-oh. All right. That and that is okay. 40. Also, miss. Am I right? Am I right? Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara. Where's it? Maureen.
Huh?
You need to go to mute so I can see Miss Barbara. I don't know if she's on or off.
Oh.
She's
Could you
silent.
hear Miss Barbara?
Something go wrong. I'm not hearing
Keep on
her.
mute.
She maybe accidentally get herself out. I don't see none at all. I only see you.
You said 23, right?
Yeah.
That
She
is
right.
23.
So I thought I was wrong and started it another way. But if you, Miss Barbara, if you're hearing us, we can't hear you at all.
I know she on mute. She must have talked about her.
She does something accidentally. She's remote to the next one. She's showing us sign with number 9, but we are not hearing her. Sum of 5x plus 3. All right. Okay.
But
So
that's 3y and
yeah.
4x minus that.
Let's do this one while she's
5 over 4 is 9.
You have
It gotta be D.
I have a minus down there.
So 5
Why?
x and 4x is 9x.
Why?
2 from 3 leaves 1. Which be 9, which be ought to be D. Miss Barbara?
Something go wrong with her or something, because she's showing us the sign on the screen, but you're not hearing her. And
Answer.
we're not seeing her either.
I could see her, but I can't. She ain't talking.
I can see her. I'm seeing you.
Okay. Miss Barbara?
No, I'm not hearing her either. She's maybe hearing us,
Miss
but
Barbara?
no, she can't hear us.
I
No,
hear.
we
I
can't
hear.
hear her.
Listen.
Let's see. So the minus 2y subtract from 3y, give you y.
I'm looking for Miss Barbara. Let's see if I can get the call.
3 and 2. You're calling somebody.
You, Miss Barbara, you on mute. She ain't pick it yet.
She's not really unmuting her. She's out of the screen completely.
I can see she in my screen. Miss Barbara, we can't hear you.
Please record your message.
We
When
can
you are finished recording,
Okay.
you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Miss Barbara, we can't hear you.
She realized that, Maureen, because
Okay.
she's pointing to the screen with the
Okay.
for us to do it until she get back
I
on.
left a message. She had on the machine, so she must hear me. Probably she lost some.
She indicating to us to do the number 9.
Okay. I do number 9. I get the answer already.
I'm doubtful. 9x.
Or plus or minus is subtract.
It's
So
take
your
out.
answer is D.
Yeah, I'll say D too because hold on.
You can see her now, right?
You could say A or D.
D.
Why you can't include D?
Because 5x and 4x is 9x, and you take away 2y from 3y, believe y. Got 2 from 3 is 1.
Yeah, because two
Yeah.
different sign is subtraction.
Yeah.
Good. Negative or positive. She go to the next one now.
Yeah. Call
Okay.
her Mercy.
Huh?
I've called her, left the phone, come on to voicemail, left you a message, and said she would hear the message. I text you that's not left a mail. So she probably ain't hearing.
I think she's hearing, but somehow she's blocked out. But she
Uh,
shows number 12 now. Let's do number
uh,
12.
she showed me number 10 now. On
10?
the other side, yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
If A equals to 2x minus y plus 3yx, and this.
You have A,
What is the
B.
value of A, B, and C?
Find the value of A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Oh, so A is
If A equals to 2x minus that,
yeah,
3xy,
yeah.
B equals to x. So that's 2, 3, that's 5.
So we have
That's got to be B then. Got 2x
hold
plus
on, we have
2x.
3xy and 2xy, okay?
Yeah, it's got to be 5.
Mm-hmm. And we have
And then you got B, A equals to 2x.
wait a minute. In C you have 3y, and in A you have y. That's 4y, okay?
Yeah.
And then in B you have x by itself. Uh-oh.
C is 3y.
Where's
X,
your x by itself? Oh, you have a 2x there.
yeah.
So you add that to 2x. That's the x that is in B. You put it to the x in 2x
So
in
yeah,
B.
it's got to be
Yeah.
3 and 2 is 5.
So you have 3a is 3x. That's one.
Then
And then y by itself, you have 4y.
2y.
4y. Y 1 and 3 make 4y. And then you go to the
Anyhow.
you
Got
have
3, that is
have
1. 2, that is 5y. And then 3y.
plus xy. You have 2xy and xy by itself. That is
Yeah. Because we
3x.
got A equals to 2x
I'm getting it.
minus y plus
3xy
3xy. And B equals to x plus 2xy. And C is 3y plus xy. So xy, 3xy, and 2xy.
Wait.
So that'd be like 6. 3xy.
Answer it between A, C, and D, okay? So we have 3xy. Let's see if I'm right. Yes.
And that's since we saw it, she ain't hear me. They funny.
I would say the answer is D, I'm guessing.
It was
This is no. No,
3,
3xy.
3xy.
And the next one would be, hold on, 3xy and 2xy is 5xy, okay?
Yeah, and then I got the x way down to bottom but at the C. And then I got C is 3
Wait, Maureen. Maureen, let's go step by step. 3xy and 2xy make 5xy, okay?
Yeah, but they still got her next X way by itself.
Yeah, then you have 2x by
So
itself.
that'd be like 6x. 6xy.
She's showing us xy and yes, 16xy is by itself. That but and C, Maureen.
Uh, uh,
See?
so that'd be XY would be
That's
6.
that's another one. So it's 6. Good.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I said. The answer is between A, C, and D. So
And
6
then
is clear.
3y.
Let's go back to 2y now. See how much 2y we have. We have 1y by itself. And we have 3y. Uh-oh. So is that a subtraction? Yes. So we have
So
2y.
it's A. You see, says A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because 2x and 1x make it 3x. So the answer is A. Thank you, Miss Barbara. We followed your instruction quietly. Oh boy. Number 11
Number
now.
12.
Number,
Number 11.
yeah. I
What
know.
is the answer we get by subtracting?
In
Y
2 minus
to
y2.
move it. Oh, let's put it back.
On the bigger screen.
What is the answer we get by subtracting that from that and
No,
that
a
from
little
that?
more, Miss Barbara. She may be hearing us. It
It
was,
got here, right?
got it. That's it.
Good.
All
What
right. So
is the answer we get by subtracting
X,
x to the power 2 minus 2 to the power y2 and x2?
we're filling them up.
Yeah.
Let's
So it
see.
gotta be
That'll be x2 and x2 again. What? And y minus y2.
it gotta be
Y2.
2
Oh,
x to the power 2 plus y to the power 2.
oh. So the answer is
I would say C, but it could be something else. Because you got what is the answer we get by subtracting?
so I have two
So
same.
it gotta be,
So you get plus.
so it gotta be A then, because you subtracting. And it gotta be A or D. 2 to the power 2 minus that, or 2 and 2 is 2 and 2, y and 2.
X x to the second power minus x to the second power. Those two are so you get is addition. That the answer is
If you say anything, what is she there no adversity, and you
uh,
say anything in the chat, she will see it.
I know, yeah.
She will see it if I say something to the chat.
I don't know, I could try. I think the answer is A. Big
Say,
thing.
if say something to the chat, and let you know that we can't hear her.
She knows because she's making sign with the art thing. She knows.
You know, when she, you know, when it looks so difficult, but when she start, maybe we find it fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the problem. When she in there, she, at least, when she said that we back a good big start. But no, we're saying or hearing nothing, period.
I think she knows she can't. We can't see her in her ear. We can't.
Right, call she phone, she should answer she phone.
Hold on.
Call she phone and say she would answer.
I'm sending a message to her. We can't hear or see you. Let
I
me
can
see.
see she, like, I can see her. I can see your name. I can see Miss Becca's name and my name. But yeah.
I only can see your name. I can't see nothing.
Oh, I can see her. I can see Miss Barbara. She got a blue dress. And she looking at the computer all the time.
Because she's not hearing us nor seeing us, so they use common sense to do it. So what you think the
Yeah.
answer is?
She ain't got the answer for that one yet.
I guess it's A. That's what I says when I can be wrong. Barbara show us a sign again. Maybe she's not hearing us again. I know she was hearing us first. Because she was using a little arrow, but the arrow not moving this time. You can see her, you can see her face. Let me get out of
Yeah, she's looking down now.
okay, let me get out of this part and see if I see her. I'm in the
She's looking down like, and she looking like a computer.
no, what
Yeah.
I do with my screen is I zoom up my screen. So only see one person. So let me take it to the full screen. Oh, now I'm seeing her. I can see her now.
Yeah.
I know something is wrong. Our speaker is open too, but she's not hearing us.
Uh,
I sent her a message, but I don't know if you see it. Tell her I can see. What tell her know that I can see her. I did a full screen. That's why I couldn't see her.
uh,
Let me try that again. Tell her I can see her.
she probably from mute and she didn't realize.
I think she knows.
Uh,
That's why she's using the thing to do it. She may be hearing us too.
she put in the answer. You see, it is right, Mercy. You see, we got it.
We get it?
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah. We got it on our own. Yeah. She's smiling. She hear us.
Oh yeah.
Talking, Miss Baba, we can't hear you. Can see you. We tell her that. Can see you. But
You sent she a message in the text
yeah,
in the
tell her,
chat.
yeah, tell her we can hear her. I think she knows. So she never used to get my message. I don't know.
I can see it.
Can see you, but cannot hear you.
Huh?
I sent her a message telling her we can see her, but we cannot hear her.
And she done got anything on she ear, she would hear the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Maureen.
Oh, we now hearing you. We can hear you all the time.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you going through the answers.
Oh,
I think it's something with the Zoom because I'm
Oh.
not on mute.
okay, all right. Okay.
Right? So go to
Stay on
number
the phone. Stay on Maureen phone. We can hear you. Stay on Maureen
Yes.
phone. We can hear you.
That's number 12. Mercy.
Yes.
She said that's a number 12. It's something to do with the Zoom, she said.
Oh,
Yeah.
but Maureen, a while ago
Huh?
I could hear her voice when you open the line with her. You could stay on it until we finish,
No.
so we can hear her.
Uh, what is the coefficient of x in the expression 1 plus x equals to xz? That's a good one.
Oh, I would say
1
one.
x equals to xz.
One is a coefficient. But the variables are letters. Small so bigger
So if
screen.
1x equals to mz,
1 plus z plus that. So the answer is.
so the answer would got to
Also,
be
the question is what is the coefficient of x in the expression? I would say b.
A coefficient is a number, right?
Yeah.
A variable, what is the coefficient?
He said, look at the int. Int. Look at x plus. Okay, x plus x. xz. X plus xz. And factors
Factor it.
out.
So,
Out
so it will be z then.
z.
Factor out the x.
That's a variable. She said, it
Huh?
said, what is the coefficient?
Yeah. She said, hey, oh, hey, look at the x. And then it said, and factor out the x. So
And
if you factor out the
factor
x,
out the x. Yeah.
yeah.
You factor out the x, you're going to have, oh, the
So
answer is C then?
I say answer is D.
D. That's a variable. I'm holding on to B. Miss Barbara text me. Oh, there you go. First I say
That'd be like C then.
C, then I hold on to B. So what the answer is?
C.
Oh, that's why she said factor out the x.
Yeah.
The answer is C.
Yeah.
So I choose two answers, C and B. So C is right.
Oh.
Oh boy, but you won't win if you go in the exam, so you choose one. So note 1 plus z is in the front of
The
the,
coefficient, right?
yeah.
I know. It's right, the coefficient, it's right, the variable, oh,
The
the variable.
Yeah, cause I told the letters
Uh,
are the variables.
uh,
So a variable x. I see oh yeah, so take out those and you leave. That's why C is the answer. So okay, Miss Barbara, we got that one. Thank you. Word Proverbs.
word problem. 42 friends are renting a party bus to a school prom. Rental of the party bus will cost $320 upfront plus $18 per hour. The friends have the bus from 5 to 3 a.m. Each friend has agreed to chip in $9. One of the teachers at the high school, Mrs. Smith, had offered to chip the rest. If he does, how much money will he pay? If it's 42 friends and they decide to pay $9 a piece, so he multiply 9 by 42, and then
Friends.
and then he subtract it and he find 320 and see how much he is. So 42 by 992 is 18. 94 is 36, and 1 is 37. 33, 7, 8.
You stuck?
Will be 858. So it is
There's no
42 by 9 is 378. But it's 9 people, right? So it's subtract the 378 from the 320 and you get 58.
So the answer is A.
Yeah.
You know I didn't do it. I'm listening to you.
You see?
Oh, she says no.
No.
No, she said no. Let me try now. Bring the screen down a little bit, Miss Barbara. Take the screen down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
42 friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are renting a party bus. Okay. So there's 42 friends. Where's my pen? 42 friends. Okay. Renting a bus. So the rent of the party bus will cost $320. Okay. Up
How
front.
many hours was
Plus,
the bus
hold on,
rented for?
plus,
Oh, the bus was rented from 5 to 3. So 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 10 hours.
okay, 10 hours Hold
So
on.
10 by 18 is 180. Yeah, 10 by 80 is 180.
So put on the
That's
one,
it, right?
one
That's 180 hours.
plus. Hold on. What is the question asking?
It
What's
says
the if
the rental for the party bus will cost
no,
three
no, no.
twenty.
What's the last question? One of the teachers at the high school. Oh. Each friend has agreed
Oh,
to
Mr. Smith has offered to pay the rest, shipping the rest if he does not have the match. So you mean what they pay, right? It would be 180 hours plus the 320, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to
So,
check up.
so that 180 plus 320 is 84.
How much student again?
320 and 84. That's
40,
500.
40. How much student? And divide that
No, that's
by
500.
42. Let's see now.
500. I got to subtract then the, right? Is that, then you got the,
Okay.
okay, 520.
We'll get this now. 11. No, set it wrong.
320. 180. 2 for 10 is 8, 1 and 3 square for 5 is 8.
So you add 80, 180 plus that. That's what I was thinking. Right. And
That's
then
right.
42
For,
multiplied by 9, that they get the 9
49 multiplied
student.
by
Remember,
42 is 378.
so 42, $9 is how much? Let's start getting together. 42 times 9, and that's 378.
I dropped 500.
Right.
8 for 10 is 2, and 7 is 8 for 10 is 2. 122. B. B is the answer.
My eyes is on 122 all the
You
way.
understand it?
Sort of, but I think it's
I
right.
bet she said you would understand it. She do the hours,
Yeah,
right?
because that's one part you didn't miss. First, you didn't multiply the 9. I was trying to tell you 9.
And then you multiply 9 by 42 and get
Yeah.
378. And you
Mhm.
subtract it from the 500. Because you add 180 hours to the 320 and make it $500. And then you multiply 9 by the 42 pupils. I get 370 and subtract it from 500, left 122.
Yeah, so that's the help they got.
Yeah.
That one was good, Miss Barbara. See, Marine ran that dumb dumb turtle. You understood, although she's not talking.
And they forget to multiply the hours, they forget the 18 hours like first
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I was into it. Yeah.
Yeah. You see that man read it, got to be very careful.
Yeah.
They make a
But
mistake,
the
they're
$9 from
perfect.
each
Yeah.
student is the help, and the teacher do
Yeah.
a part of it, so it come to
I
$122.
know.
What time this class Miss Marine?
We should finish all like now. Because it's 3 o'clock.
5 minutes 3. I don't remember if it's 3:30 or 3 o'clock. I'm
3
having
o'clock.
it.
It's from 1 to 3. It's 3:05 now.
Okay. Miss Barbara, don't think I can come on for